Hello, everybody, and welcome to Laughit'scomedy presents Laughit's ShortForm. We have an awesome show planned tonight, and after watching the credits roll, I realize I'm wearing the same shirt I am in those credits. Just an interesting fact. Let's bring other improvisers on screen and on audio too.
Woo!
Wear a shirt.
This is same shirt. Hey, is this one?
No.
This wearing? What?
I am just going to remain muted a little while longer just to make sure that our audio actually works before we start the first game this time.
Oh, okay.
Always a good idea.
Just for good measure.
Want to make sure everyone hears our lovely sounds.
Yeah, and that being said, Ray, I'm gonna wear your shirt this time. So just you don't even have to wash it. I'll take care of it.
All right. I'll pass it along. So for tonight's show, we have
We're good.
6 lovely games, and the first game will be World's Worst, in which the audience suggests professions, hobbies, people, events, locations, objects, animals,
Sure.
or any word at all, pretty much, and the cast will depict the world's worst version of that thing. So give us a nice world's worst paperclip, and we'll see what happens. So to get us started, world's worst paperclip.
Oh.
Alex.
Hi, welcome to Windows 11. You trying to make a Word document?
Word it all, pretty much. And, Sydney.
I'm just gonna stretch myself out real nice here.
Dave.
Oh man, can't the stapler do it?
Ben.
Oh, I just can't hold it together.
All right, and that's the world's worst stapler or paperclip. That's what I said, right? Okay, let's see. The world's worst astronaut. Quinn.
There's nothing out there. It's just an endless nothing. It goes on for so long. I don't think I can do it.
Alex.
Turns out it was flat all along. Who knew?
Dave.
Elon, is that you?
Ben.
Oh, I thought it was a count up, not a countdown. I'm so sorry.
Robbie.
Oh no, I ain't going up there. It's high.
And that's the world's worst astronaut. Let's move on to our next suggestion. The world's worst cow. The world's worst cow. Dave.
Honk.
And that's the world's worst cow. I think we got time for 2 more. Let's go with world's worst Jedi. The world's worst Jedi. Quinn.
I thought this was a lightsaber. Why is it so heavy?
Alex.
Why won't it turn on? Oh, I gotta hit the button.
And that's the world's worst Jedi. So far, our very last world's worst. Let's go with world's worst TV host. Ben.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the show tonight.
Oh, sorry.
Quinn.
That was my idea.
Oh, Dave.
Hey, I'm wearing the same shirt I have on the promo.
Sydney.
You gotta be beep, 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 beep. What do you mean there's censorship laws?
Alex.
Today's guest is this cinder block I found in my garden.
And that's the world's worst TV host. That was wonderful. I'm glad only one person depicted me. So for our next game is one of my favorites. New choice. And for this game, we have Ben and Alex. Ben and Alex will perform a two-person scene inspired by any phrase that comes from the audience. Any phrase at all. So go ahead, type that into the chat. This way. Sometimes I point the right way, sometimes not. I'm not sure if I did that
I
time.
got a 1 out of 4 chance.
Either way, their keyboards probably know.
All right. All right. I'll count it anyway. I know that's you, Quinn. So for
Me? I would never type suggestions in the chat.
You mean we're both participating and watching?
Oh no!
Gasp!
So for Ben and Alex, your suggestion is oh, now I forgot what it was. This is ducking ridiculous. This is ducking ridiculous. Whenever you're ready.
Dad, we can't adopt another duck. I don't get any sleep anymore. All my free time is spent with the ducks. My partner has left me.
Yeah, Garth, just you got to calm down. We only have 17 dogs, and I think we should get to 20. I
New
really
choice.
do. We only have 17 dogs and 28 ducks, and I think we just need to get to a round number, maybe a total of 50 of both. That would be a good thing.
New
to aim
choice.
for. Garth, we only have 56 dogs, 3,000 ducks, 1,400 cattle, and 17,000 dolphins. I just don't think it's enough. I need some other animals, don't you think?
In variety, maybe, not in number. I mean, it's bad enough trying to learn all the dolphins' names, and they're intelligent creatures. They get sad when you forget. You know, like when you forget my name, because, you know, you got me after dolphin 4,627. You already had a lot of names in there, Dad. It hurts. It hurts them. It hurts me. It hurts our finances.
I sense you're suggesting that I'm prioritizing the animals over you as the human. Is that what I think that's what you're suggesting?
New choice.
I sense that you're saying that I'm prioritizing everything in the world ahead of you.
New choice.
I sense that what you're saying is that I don't think you matter at all and you're a worthless piece of crap.
Oh man.
Did Gary the cow tell you that?
No,
Gary's just upset because I beat him at checkers again.
New choice.
No.
New choice.
Gary's just upset because he lost to me 6-0 in paintball last night.
New choice.
Gary's just upset because I finished my PhD 3 months earlier than his, even though he had more papers.
Well, actually, it wasn't Gary. It was Fiona the duck, the most senior of our ducks.
New choice.
Actually, it wasn't Gary. It was Theopolis, the smartest of our dolphins.
New choice.
Actually, it wasn't Theopolis. It was actually all of them. Every single one of the dolphins, all of the cattle, all of the dogs, all of the ducks. Every one of them. They're all very upset with you.
Look, I told them I was sorry. I got hungry. I ate all their food. I mean,
New
what am I
choice.
supposed to do? I got hungry. I took all their food and put it in a giant ice cream cone. What was I supposed to do?
New choice.
I got hungry and I took them all to the McDonald's drive-thru, and because of that, They had to wait for hours in that line because there were 2 people working that day. Okay? Sometimes I'm impulsive.
I have to tell you, it was deeply offensive to the cattle that you brought them to McDonald's.
New choice.
I have to tell you that it was deeply offensive to the dolphins that you brought them to McDonald's because they brought back the fillet of fish.
New choice.
I have to tell you that I'm disgusted that you would take any of these animals to any place at all. They belong here.
They deserve to go see the world. They were free animals. In fact, they were all the free dolphins in the world until we rounded them up, put them in that kiddie pool in our backyard, and forced them to sing songs. Okay, if I have to listen to, another version of Thunderstruck sung by a dolphin, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, can we at least teach them another song, please? Dad, remember when you used to sing to me instead of sing to the animals to get them to work in 14,000 part harmony? Can't it just be a 2-part harmony with us?
It was so long ago, Garth. We could try to teach the dolphins a new song.
New choice.
That was so long ago, Garth. We could try to teach the cattle how to dance.
New choice.
Yeah, that was so long ago, Garth. I mean, I'm not sure what we could do. We could maybe teach all of the animals to sort of take over all of your functions here and just displace you.
Maybe then I'd be free to pursue my own dreams.
New choice.
Maybe then I'd be free to organize them into a rebellion and overthrow the tyrant that heads this household.
You're referring to me? You're saying I'm the tyrant? Is that what I'm to understand?
Have you been reading any of the political philosophy manifestos that I've been drafting? Any of them? I didn't think so.
No, you said something about how you wanted to become like George Orwell at one point, but I just dismissed that.
New choice.
You said once how you wanted to be like Dr. Dolittle and talk to all the animals, but I just dismissed that.
New choice.
You said once how you wanted to just sort of take over, have the animals, every one of them, just sort of take over the universe and kill all of the humans, but I just dismissed that.
It can happen. It almost happened, Noah and the Ark, all those animals for humans, they could have done it then, but they didn't have the will. I can show them. If you've been paying attention, you see how I've been organizing them. I've been filling their minds with thoughts of, oh, maybe he's full of food inside. Dolphins.
New choice.
I've been filling their thoughts of, oh, he's full of Skittles inside. They don't know better.
New choice.
I've been filling their minds with thoughts of, maybe they could order him around, make him learn songs, make him sit in the kiddie pool in the back, make him ignore political philosophy by me. I don't even care if they ignore my political philosophies. It's less hurtful, honestly, because most of them are illiterate. Except for the ducks. Do you know how the ducks learned to read? I didn't teach them. You didn't teach them.
I didn't teach them. You're doing something fishy with the ducks, aren't you?
Should we be worried about the ducks?
I just presumed that was your doing.
So you're not the one who armed them with crossbows?
And scene.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I love
The
it.
ducks overthrowing, the farm, I guess. And then the world.
Die. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to trigger your fear of ducks.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
it's
need to put a
Fair.
duck warning now. Anyone who is not a duck fan should not watch
Kitty
this
glass
video.
palate cleanser.
It's fine. It's
yeah.
been at least a few decades since I've been attacked by a duck.
Did it have a crossbow though? That's the real question.
No, and really, it's not that bad. Like, it bit a lot, and ducks don't have teeth, so it's not. It wasn't.
Yes, they
That's why they carry
Don't
crossbows.
they, Ray?
They're very scary. Have you ever looked at a picture of a duck's mouth? Like they have very razor sharp rows and rows of teeth, so they can, because they filter feed, so they just like inhale the water, and then the little teeth like keep the useful fish and stuff. And let the
That
water
explains
drip the water.
that explains why my legs were always so bloody.
It's
It turns out they had teeth the whole time.
Where do you think they got their idea? Duck prototype for all Brita filtering systems.
Anyway, our next game,
Did you know
the good,
in
the bad,
Norwegian,
and
Brita
the
actually
ugly
use duck?
advice is a game where we have 3 experts, and the audience gets to ask these experts a series of questions, and they'll answer them. For this game, we have Dave, Sydney, and Quinn. So go ahead and start typing in the chat any questions you have for Dave, Sydney, and or Quinn, and we'll get things started. Well, we have one question already, so let's start this off with Quinn. How do I sing a perfect E flat?
Well, you just have to really embody the E flat, just be flat as you can. You lay on the ground. It's just get into it, You have to sing in order to, you have to be there. You just have to be part of it.
Very good advice. Very good advice. Dave, let's say you just can't really be that B flat. How do you manage to just get that perfect E flat out?
Well, it's all in the throat. You everybody can sing an E, right? So just gargle with some pure lemon juice or all that apple cider vinegar that's so delicious that everybody buys and stops drinking after 2 minutes. But drink a lot of that, and then just sing an E. You'll be flat in no time.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much. Sydney, anything to add for people who've tried the gargling, tried the kind of spiritual angle of it? How do you go about singing the perfect E flat?
Sure. If you want to reach that E flat, there is only one way. You can try to become it. You can try to gargle it, but no, you have to go after it. When I say go after it, I don't just mean like, on a deep, I'm going to get it. I mean like physically run as high as you can. And the higher your body gets, the more likely you are to produce that high E flat note. So you just got to find a high point and go after that E flat. That's how you're going to sing it. You get to that high point and you're literally high on a mountain somewhere. You're going to be able to hit the note. That's
right. Go out there and find it. The flatter the E, the higher you have to go to get it.
Apple cider vinegar has other benefits, but Sydney seemed logical.
Okay, let's go to the next question. Dave, do you have any advice for buying a used car?
Oh, sure. You know what? There's so many websites out there right now. It's Car Fox and Car Albatross, I think, and there's that Car Armadillo site. But you know what I mean? It's just like get a couple opinions on the same car from different people, and I think you'll be all set.
All right, just go ahead and do your research. That's excellent. Quinn, what's your advice on buying a used car?
Well, you go and you find the most charismatic used car salesman. The uglier the shirt, the better. You go and you go in the car with them until they give you a mental breakdown from how stressed out you are about buying a new car. And all of a sudden, all of the stress will go away because you're safe in the hands of the person with a really, really ugly shirt, and everything's going to work out now.
That's perfect. It probably doesn't even have to be a used car salesman, just anyone with an ugly shirt. Sydney, do you have any advice on buying a used car?
Well, yes. I'm not really sure what this buying aspect of this is, but if you're in the market for a new to you car that's previously been used, all you got to do is go out on the street. You just go out on the street and you see a car that's used, you just, hop inside. It's probably keys hidden in there somewhere, and you just turn it on, drive away. Then bam, you have a brand new used car. You don't have to buy it or anything. It's all yours.
Wonderful.
He's really.
All right. I guess that's one way to go. All right, I think we have time for one more question. Before we start advising on too many crimes, I'm sure this is a nice, safe one that won't lead to anything bad. Sydney, how would you go about solving world hunger?
Oh, world hunger. Now that's a problem that we definitely can think of a good logical solution to. There was not that long ago, there was that tweet that went out about, I think it was Elon Musk, and then in response, I think it was the UN's Division on Hunger. They laid out this whole plan on what they could do with like 10 billion. I don't remember the numbers, but they had this whole plan, and it was really well thought out. So really, all it takes to end world hunger is following that plan that they put out, and a large sum of money to put behind that plan. So that seems like a good solution to me.
All right. That sounds wonderful. So it seems like your advice is maybe to take other people's advice. That's one way to go. But hey, they're pretty smart people. So
yeah, they've thought about it.
Speaking of smart people, Dave, how would you go about solving world hunger?
Popcorn. That's all you need. Wait, hear me out. Global warming. Right. So spread hot popcorn everywhere that it seems to be a little warmer. Eventually, it'll pop. Right. And then the corn, the ethanol in the corn. Huh? If you don't have an electric car, right, you can go ahead and ethanol the thing or whatever they do. And then you can not only solve world hunger, right? You would have all that popcorn, lowering the prices at all the movie theaters, right? And then you can eat it. You're welcome, world. You're welcome.
Wow, Dave, you're solving all kind of crises all at once. Let's get back to the just the world hunger issue. We're trailing off a little bit into movie theaters and ethanol fuel and things like that. Quinn, how would you go about solving world hunger?
It's very, very simple. All you have to do is remove the word hunger from the dictionary.
Oh.
If the word hunger does not exist, then by proxy, world hunger does not exist. It's just gone.
That's right. If there's no word for it, it doesn't exist. That tracks. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, experts, for your wonderful advice, and thank you for the advice sought by the audience. Thank you.
I smell.
Uh-oh. Dave's trailing off. Okay. So I guess with he's back. Good. And he's eating his improv popcorn. And I've seen Dave eat popcorn before. That's exactly what it looks like.
I don't want to lose the phrase ethanol that thing.
Hey, Dave, you're supposed to pop them first, just so you know.
Where were you at the last game, Alex?
so our next game is gibberish translators, and for this game we're gonna have two improvisers acting out a scene. Only these two improvisers cannot understand each other, and the audience can't understand them either. So that's where the translators come in. There will be two translators for the folks in the scene, so that we can just understand what the heck they're saying. So let's have our in-scene folks stay on screen. Everyone else can get the heck out of here.
I get popcorn anyways.
I think it's very convenient I can say it like that because I forgot who was which. So
Now you know.
with Sydney and Ben in the scene, let's have Quinn translate for Sydney and Robbie translate for Ben. And to get you started, let's see if we have a suggestion for you. This one looks good to me. Your suggestion is, how do I destroy the world? How do I destroy the world? Whenever you're ready.
Oh,
Funka Tonka, Sunka Monka.
hey, come here, kid.
Heard nerd, 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 nerd.
How'd you know I was a kid? I made this fake goatee and everything.
Plunka Bunka Junka, Mantanka.
I've seen some stuff. I did that.
Nerd, 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 nerd.
Oh, what kind of stuff did you do? I am so interested in stuff. Stuff is like my favorite stuff.
Valanka, Krakanka, Zebaladanka.
Nerd, 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 nerd.
It's so strange how you could seem like you're speaking, and yet I have no idea if you are or not.
Valanka Punka Vadanka Rajanka Vaganka Vaganka.
I can't explain it either. Science is weird.
Nerd, 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 nerd.
Yeah, science is weird. So why did you call me into the shady alleyway?
Dunka Dadanka, Javlanka, Pratanka.
You have a destiny.
Nerd, 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 nerd.
A destiny? I've always wanted a destiny.
Yanka, Planka, Bunka, Anka, Sanka.
Everyone does, and you have one.
I'm gonna be so rich when I sell this destiny to other people.
Darn, I want to know what the destiny is.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's
mystery.
profitable.
Everyone will just have to tune in next time to find out. So we're running a little bit ahead of schedule, so I'm gonna throw the improvisers a completely unplanned thing that
Unplanned?
we'll see.
You expect us
This
to
is
react to
Alex,
improvisation?
Alex, everybody knows we set these games ahead of time and
Birthday?
thoroughly
Did you know about
study
this?
the script.
Did you know about this?
Um,
Come on. Come on.
You're ruining the illusion, Ray.
Of course, by unplanned, what I mean is I did not tell the improvisers beforehand that we're going to be playing this game. and I'm not even sure this is a game that exists. Like right now, purest improv. I'm improvising
That's a good
a
one.
game altogether.
Ray, show your face. Show your face. What are you
so-
doing?
Yeah, you gotta
So-
actually.
Come on. I don't think
All
we've
right,
seen that
all right.
shirt enough.
Here's my
That's what I think.
face. So what I'm gonna need is 2 volunteers, 2 improviser volunteers. One of you will be on screen. One of you will be off screen. That's all the information you get so far. Any takers? Any takers at all?
Oh
I'll do
yeah.
off.
Bring. I'll do on. Bring
All
this
right,
on.
all right.
Ray.
Dave's
All
on
right, Dave,
screen.
let's figure this out. Yeah.
Quinn's
Yeah.
off screen. And what we're gonna do this game.
I'm also off screen.
Want all of us off?
Hey.
Dave?
Don't
Yeah,
steal my
everybody-
thing. I'm the
everybody
only one
except
off
Dave
screen.
So for this game,
I thought you said everyone except for Dave off screen.
I'm sorry. For this game,
Oh my God.
for this game, we
You're
are going
alone,
to do a infomercial. Quinn will be narrating the infomercial, and Dave will silently be portraying all visual aspects of what the heck the narrator, announcer, whatever, is talking about. So, for your suggestion of infomercial, buying a house. So if you 2 lovely improvisers could tell us about buying a house in the style of an infomercial.
Hey, you. Yeah, you look like a swell fella and or lady or otherwise. You want to learn to buy a house? Of course you do. Buying a house is essential for lifetime happiness. But it can be so difficult to figure out how to buy a house. That's why we've made it easy for you. Our product is Housinator. That's right. With the Housinator, buying a house is as simple as jumping on a trampoline. You can jump on a trampoline, which means you can use the Housinator. That's right. The Housinator will instantly buy you a random house around the world. How much money does it cost? Well, we're so glad you asked. The Housinator is simply 4 payments of $875. What a steal, right? That's right. The Housinator for only 4 payments of $875. All you need to do is call the number below. That's right. The number below will tell you exactly where you can buy the Housinator. What does it look like? It's simply a giant red button that says house on it. Easy, right? You could never mistake the Housinator for something strange that does something completely different. Speaking of completely different, it's time for the Rentinator. The Rentinator is the one where you rent a house, and it also happens to be a red button with a house on it, but it's completely different, and you'll never mix the 2 up by any means. They are completely different. Do you want to rent a house? The Rentinator can help. If you want to buy a house, the Housinator can help. They are completely different products. And they do essentially the same thing, but one is more permanent.
And
Who
scene. Well
That
done,
was
well done.
beautiful. I need a Housinator now.
Ah,
You've sold me.
Thanks, guys. That was awesome.
Dave, you don't have to bounce anymore. The trampoline's over.
I thought that gag seemed kind of plush.
So
I love that look on your face, Alex. Mwah! Hugs. I'm telling you, next time I see you, hugs.
Oh, let me.
So our next game will be Party Quirks. For Party Quirks, we're gonna throw a party. And as always, I have yet to send out the details for it. But for Party Quirks, we're gonna have one improviser host the game, and 3 improvisers portray characters or characters. What are you doing, Dave? Dave, the infomercial's over. You're very distracting.
I can only talk endlessly in a
You get
radio
stuck in
narrator voice for so long.
I keep thinking I'm stuck in an infomercial all the time. I can't escape. How do I do it?
Was that on purpose?
Yes.
I was like, did it just time out nicely?
All right. Let's. Well, you all can continue talking. I'll send out your suggestions for your characters and Party Quirks.
Will you tell us our order too?
The order of guests will be decided shortly.
Okay.
Now is the time when we filibuster.
Yes,
I've already
about all
done
the
enough
meaningful
of that,
things
I
have happened in our lives.
Oh, Buster, welcome to the party. Whoa, you brought the games here. Madness, I tell you. Dance, what? Sure.
And now I'd like to show you the reverse mortgageinator.
Does
Yeah,
it
well, that's why
also
it's catchy.
look like a big red house with like a big red button with a house on it?
That was genius.
Exactly.
That was genius.
I love it.
Because this one looks just like that one. And that's what I was seeing. So I was thinking, oh my God. And then I can't say anything because rules from the guy with the same shirt on. But anyways. Oh, hi, Ray. Sorry. Did you hear any of that?
Not a thing, Dave.
But wait, do ducks have teeth?
They do.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've
I
got-
won't. Zoom
Yes.
won't let me
No.
send the picture, but I found a lovely picture, so I'll send the link to it, and you
No,
can all.
I
Make it
looked
your
up on
virtual background.
Wikipedia. It says they're not teeth. They're something else.
Oh,
well,
they're
it looks
teeth.
like teeth.
They're Brita filtration systems. Weren't you listening? Ah, Ben. Brita.
A to Z animals.com says that many people have seen what look like teeth lining the edges of duck bills and mistaken them for teeth. In fact, ducks have no teeth. Instead, they have hard, semi-flexible structures called lamellae around the outer edges of their beaks.
Okay, well,
Flags.
click on the link I just sent you. Those
Flags.
sure look like teeth to me.
But those are
Yeah.
geese, and we all know geese are from the devil.
Look at
Oh,
my
okay.
finger.
Geese are-
Do those not
It is-
look
it
like
is a
teeth marks to
goose.
you? Ducks chase me. They chase me.
Oh my God, that's a creepy picture.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Right?
Everyone at home, just look up
Very
duck teeth,
disturbing.
and it's one of the first things that comes up.
It's a very
Oh no,
disturbing. image.
Dave ran away from the ducks.
I'm looking.
That's probably smart.
Oh my God!
Okay, everybody, check out those duck teeth. I think all of the guests have their party quirks, if you will.
Oh, Yeah.
And,
Wait, no.
And I believe we have Alex hosting the party. So
Sydney, it would
wait,
be above.
am I a
Sydney,
guest? I didn't get anything.
Sydney, it might be above the duck teeth thing.
oh,
No, I just have.
Oh.
Do ducks have teeth? And then the link I sent.
Hold on.
If I'm not a
hold on, let
guest,
me-
that's okay. I can be a duck tooth. That can be who I am.
I think you did send to me, but I wasn't on the list.
I am.
Oh,
Whatever
I'm
you
sorry. I sent. Okay.
I mean, I don't have to play. Ben can play. I just, if you wanted me to play, I didn't have more.
Or is this an all play all of a sudden? Because that would be awesome.
have trouble remembering.
Sydney, you can be a duck with teeth.
Well, how about this? Since we've already mixed some things up tonight, Ben and Sydney can arrive at the party together, sharing the same cork. How about that?
You know what? Ever since the pandemic's over, I've been sharing a couple quirks. Okay.
So let's see how this goes. Let's get our host ready.
Do I have a hat? Fun hat in here anywhere?
You're not on mute. You're not on mute.
Of course not.
Whenever you're ready, Alex.
I know what
All right.
this quirk is. He's not on mute.
All right, I think I'm prepared for this party. I have all the essentials that I need. I've got cheese, I've got brie, I've got Gouda, I've got mozzarella, I've got more brie, I've got my Cheez-Its, I got my Cheetos, I got my Flamin' Hot Cheetos, got my Cheeto Puffs, cheese balls.
You're not going to poop right for a long time.
What am I forgetting? Oh, string cheese. Oh well. I think it's too close to time. Yes, and the trash barrel full of lactate in case anybody needs it. I think I'm all ready.
Ding dong.
Oh, I have a guest.
Ding dong.
Hello, come in. Would you like some cheese?
Well, howdy, partner. You know you can make cheese out of horse milk?
You know that never occurred. I've heard of goat milk cheese. Never heard of horse milk cheese. I wonder. I don't actually wonder how it tastes.
Well, I got a song about cheese, and happened when my wife left me, and I can't find my truck keys. And as it turns out, my job's, well, somebody else is doing it.
That's so sad. Without a truck, you can't go to the grocery store to get more cheese.
I don't know why Swiss cheese has so many holes in it. Don't know why. But
another guest. Who's there? Would you like some cheese?
Yes. Cheese would be wonderful, or whatever, if that's still a thing. What's the date?
The date?
Yeah, what's today's date? It's very, very important.
It is March 3rd, 2023.
March 3rd, 2023.
There's a tear in my beer, and sorry.
That's not great. Okay.
That's not great. How could it not be a great day with all this cheese?
Oh, we'll see.
I stood up there and I sang a song to the moon.
Ding dong.
Another guest. Wow. Well, of course I'm popular. I have all this cheese. Come in.
Hear the bells ringing, lettering.
A nice camembert on a Ritz cracker with a tomato on top.
Yeah, I think we can stretch to grab some of that cheese.
Oh wow.
Oh wait, I'll go ahead and get the crackers over here.
Sounds great. Very tasty.
Spread
how I like it.
Arm across Millie's.
Fantastic. So you mean I don't have to get up and get the cheese? You guys can just bring it to me?
That must be a new thing.
This is
I see your shoes down on the floor. Let me just reach down and push them over.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
In case I need to get more cheese because we eat it all.
Everyone considered
Yeah, while you're out at the store, you might want to get some gum bands. Those are nice to have too.
Yeah, and maybe a shelter too. Maybe a nice, well-stocked shelter.
All right.
In the next few minutes.
I believe.
Hard, but my cheese is soft.
Okay. Do we have a Mr. Country singer here? Am I guessing that correctly?
Did you recognize me? Did you recognize? I knew you would eventually.
Only one person eats cheese in the way you do. Only one person. I'm sorry about your wife and
I
your
can
truck.
reach the door to let you out.
Here we go.
Thank you so much there, Reed Richards. Later. Oklahoma.
Do we have a time traveler in here?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Here.
I'm sorry. Oh,
yes.
I was supposed to say no. I was supposed to say no. Oh, I messed this up.
Before you go,
sorry.
this is a nice Parmesan. Would you take it back about 65 million years and just let it age? I think it ages nicely in that time.
Okay, it's not going to make a huge difference to you if I come back to this exact point, but yeah, your kids are going to love it. Bye.
All right. And
Hey, you're going to have kids now. That's exciting.
I know, that's quite exciting.
Don't forget to stretch out your time with them.
Yes, my superhero friends. Are you from the Incredibles or the Fantastic Four?
Well, we haven't joined any particular groups yet. We just, hanging out here. Oh, here, let me get that really hard to reach item there. There we go.
We
Just a skill we've been born with.
Oh, man. I left my phone at work. Do you think you could go grab it for me?
Oh, easily. Just a moment.
All right, Sydney and Ben. I think Alex knows that you have elastic limbs. And that's everybody. That was wonderful. Beautiful portrayals of time travelers and people with other superpowers. That's right. Country music is a superpower.
Whiskey, take my mind. Woo! Can I break character? Because I'm loving this. I'm sitting down in sort of a leathery, sort of over a cow sort of thing with my imaginary improv guitar, and I'm kind of loving it, Ray. If I was there with you, Ray, I'd hug you as long as you move that shirt. I need a different shirt, Ray. I can't hug you with that shirt. You wore that shirt in promos. Don't like it.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. As the audience can see, our next game, which happens to be our last game, is 3-word story. In which our improvisers will collectively tell a story together. That's what collectively means. They're going to do it all together. They're only going to say 3 words at a time. So each of them will say 3 words, and then the next person will say 3 words. And then after that, the next person will say 3 words. Then the next person will say 3 words, and so on and so forth. So what we need from the lovely audience is a suggestion of the setting of our story. Where is our lovely tale take place? This could be a specific setting, such as Miami, Florida. Or it could be a vague setting, such as
Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida.
You're looking for a tail. There's one at the back of my horse. Boom, 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 boom.
I think you've migrated to the banjo now.
I am a man of constant telling.
All right, let's go with it. I'm gonna kick myself off screen, and you lovely people are going to go ahead and tell the story.
Boy.
I'm actually going to give you two locations and see what you make of it. Your locations for this story are Mad Science Lab and grocery store. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Labs and stores
are the most
practical place to
start a family.
You wouldn't believe
how productive
person you can
be when you
create life inside
the bread aisle.
It is the
most amazing experience
you'll ever have.
Is better
without pants on.
Sometimes it's cold.
But that's just
The way that
I gotta go.
Life keeps on.
Emerging in test tubes.
In aisle 4.
Red Isle is
the only place
To see you.
Who is my
Result of yeast.
And suspicious chemicals.
just a little.
crazy, wacky chemicals.
I can keep going. I kind of want to see how this goes out. And I may or may not have, been in a giant eagle
without
intent.
pants on?
I'm never anywhere with pants on.
Sorry.
I have seen you more time without pants than with pants, Dave. Like, probably.
Hey, I'm not wearing pants today either. Look. See?
No. Before that, I mean, when theaters and stuff were still open, I still saw Dave without pants multiple times on stage.
You know
It's
what?
wacky chemicals.
Sometimes my shoes get cold and I have to push my pants down and then make my shoes warm.
I will say it is marginally less weird on stage than off. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray, can you get them address to send their shirt donations so we don't have to suffer through the same one again?
Just gonna
Please. Ray's shirts for a cure. You can help.
Bye.